Hello everyone, Jul here. It's been a while since I'm talking about modern tactical JRPGs and I just realized I haven't continued this series since 2023. And that's why in this part 2, we will delve into more fantastic tactical JRPGs that are worth playing even today. With that in mind, I know very well that everyone has their own opinion and unique experience while playing games. So I hope you can enjoy this video more as references than focusing on the ranking itself. Before we dive into the list, I want to introduce you to the best platform for buying games in this modern era, and it's called instant gaming. Instant gaming is the perfect place for you to shopping games these days. Your transactions are legit, fast, and their supports are ready 24/7, so you don't need to worry about anything. But trust me, that's not even the best part. They have lots of games for your favorite platforms, and they have the best deals as well. I mean, look at these prices. All you have to do is just click my link in the description below, start searching for your favorite games and use the activation code on your chosen platforms. By using my link, you're not only saving tons of money, but also helping me to support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Banner of the Maid is a blend of turn-based strategy and JRPG elements set during an alternate version of the French Revolution. You play as Pauline Bonaparte, a young officer and the sister of Napoleon who's caught in both the chaos of war and the political intrigues. You will command iconic units like infantry, artillery, cavalry, and skirmishers, each bringing different strengths to the table. And with more than 30 battle maps that span cities, snowy mountains, and plains, you'll need to think critically about your terrain and weather conditions. Redemption Reapers is a strategy RPG that throws you into a dark fantasy world where you will fight against all odds to hold off the terrifying Mord legions. It's a medieval nightmare brought to life with tactical combat, limited resources, and a small but elite squad. With only 5 members in the brigade, you need to figure out how to leverage each character's unique skills to their full potential. It's not just about throwing attacks around. You have to carefully coordinate your team, set up follow-up attacks, and balance limited healing and weapon durability. Enough. Persona 5 Tactica is a tactical JRPG that swaps out the fast-paced turn-based JRPG combat for a grid-based tactics mechanics. And while it doesn't hit the same emotional high as Persona 5 Royal, it does a solid job of capturing the essence of Persona's combat in a new format. The game still revolves around setting up combos, but now you're moving characters around a battlefield, taking cover, and using elemental attacks to manipulate enemy positions. Yggdra Union is a grid-based tactical JRPG that might look simple at first, but once the unique mechanics begin to unfold, it becomes clear that this game is anything but standard. The game's combat revolves around its union system, which allows multiple units to link up and engage in large-scale battles. Your team can form unions based on their positioning and gender-specific patterns. This seemingly simple concept adds layers of strategy as you need to position your troops carefully and taking advantage of these union mechanics. Codename S.T.E.A.M is a game that takes the traditional turn-based tactical formula and adds a quirky steampunk twist. What makes the game so engaging is the combination of real-time action and turn-based strategy. It looks like a third-person shooter, but beneath the surface, it's all about careful planning and making tough tactical decisions. The game's action point system also gives you freedom to move and explore the map in what feels like real-time, but every decision you make can have huge consequences. Los Eidolons is a tactical RPG where you play as Eden, a young mercenary who finds himself embroiled in a rebellion against a cruel emperor. Over the course of 27 chapters, you witness Eden and his friends evolve from a ragtag group from the village of Laneta into a formidable army. In this game, you will build relationships with your companions, resupply at merchants, and pick up side quests. And outside of cutscenes, you will spend your time exploring your camp and engaging in tactical grid-based combat. SD Gundam G Generation Cross Race is a turn-based tactical RPG where you might feel a bit lost at first, especially if you're not familiar with the Gundam universe. However, when it comes to gameplay, it shines as a strategic RPG. You can pick from 3 difficulty levels, and the game gives you control over hero characters and their support units. And as the missions go on, they get more challenging, especially since maps can take anywhere from 20 minutes to a couple of hours depending on your strategy and unit strength.
距離を詰めるぞ。
こちらも仕掛けます。特艦します。
一気に蹴りをつけてやる。
Swords of Convallaria aims high with its tactical RPG mechanics and neo-pixel art style, blending influences from classics like Final Fantasy Tactics and Fire Emblem into a modern gacha-based experience. It offers strategic squad-based combat and a mercenary company management system, where you recruit and summon a variety of heroes for your battles. Combat, however, is where this game really shines. It follows a tactical RPG model with a combat triangle system, much like Fire Emblem. I know some of you really hate gacha games in general, but who knows, maybe this game could change your mind. Reverse Collapse Codename Bakery is a story-driven top-down tactical RPG that blends strategic gameplay with an engaging narrative. Developed by the creators of Girls Frontline, this game offers a unique mix of deep world-building and tactical combat. And while it sticks to classic tactical RPG mechanics such as turn-based movement and unit positioning, it does them really well. You have a wide variety of skills, items, and strategies at your disposal, which allow for diverse approaches to each battle. Fire Emblem Fates is a tactical RPG that offers 2 distinct experiences, Birthright and Conquest, each released as separate games and Revelation as a DLC. If you choose Birthright, you will find it similar to Fire Emblem Awakening, with simpler, more straightforward mission goals and lots of opportunities to grind for XP. It's a great starting point for newcomers or those looking for a more relaxed experience. On the other hand, Conquest cranks up the difficulty, offering more complex mission objectives. Every move feels like a calculated decision, making it a perfect challenge for veterans of the series.
Don't forget me.
Before we go to the top 5, let's see some bonus games that might pique your interest. First, we have the DioField Chronicle. I know this is a very controversial pick, and honestly, I will not recommend it if you're looking for a top-notch tactical JRPG. However, all the imperfections aside, I'm actually quite enjoying it. Maybe because I'm going in without any expectations, and turns out it wasn't that bad. The RTS combination with turn-based is enjoyable enough, and the graphics are pretty good. Just be careful with the price though. Next, we have Nights in the Nightmare. This is not a modern tactical RPG by any stretch, but since the gameplay is extremely unique, maybe you could say it's a revolutionary tactical RPG. As you may expect, there are a plethora of tutorials to view before you will understand the game at all. And trust me when I say the tutorial is not enough to help you master the game, but if you love unique gameplay and new tactical challenges, you have to try this game. Our Adventurer Guild is a party-based RPG where you step into the shoes of a guild master. Your mission is to accept quests that will boost your guild's reputation. You will lead a team of adventurers through quests, exploring new areas and battling enemies in turn-based tactical combat. Moreover, keeping an eye on the mood and relationships among your adventurers is extremely important. With a wide selection of classes, each offering unique skill trees, you can also customize their appearances and create the perfect party to tackle any challenges. Valkyria Chronicles 3 is a tactical RPG that comes really close to capturing the magic of the first game, especially when it comes to the storyline. The game dives deep into significant themes like betrayal, conspiracy, war crimes, and censorship during wartime. Gameplay-wise, it introduces several changes. One of the biggest shifts is the damage buff your enemies receive, making it impossible to rush into enemy territory with a recon unit as you could in the second game. This change makes the gameplay more coherent and balanced, which offers an engaging tactical experience.
Watch this, big sis!
Disgaea 4 tells the story of Valva Torres, a former tyrant leading a party to rebel against the president of the Netherworld. As with most Japanese tactical RPGs, battles take place on grid-based maps, where you can use a mix of pre-made and custom characters from various classes. The skills are also incredibly flashy. Damage numbers can soar into the thousands and the level cap is staggering. The game even lets you stack characters into towering formations, allowing you to throw them for massive damage. Jeanne d'Arc is a tactical RPG that dives deep into a captivating narrative, taking us back to the ancient War of the Reapers. Gameplay-wise, you will frequently engage in missions that take place on various battlefields between story events and equipment upgrades at shops. But it's not all about annihilating enemies. Jeanne d'Arc introduces diverse objectives like escort missions, protecting specific locations, or guiding your party to an escape point. This game deserves a remake in this generation, but at least we got the remastered version in PS Plus for the time being. Before we go to the number 1, let's see some bonus games again. First, we have Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. This game is a combination of your usual Shin Megami Tensei games with tactical RPG mechanics. You move your character in the tile-based grid, and when you choose to encounter enemies, you will enter a classic turn-based battle mode. As usual, you can also recruit demons to your party, each having their own strengths and weaknesses. Next, we have Final Fantasy Tactics A2. In my opinion, this game's still not as good as the original Final Fantasy Tactics, but even so, this is still a good addition to the series, especially if you compare it to the first Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. The graphics are better and progression designs are more exciting to me, as you will develop your party following what you earn, though I agree it's a bit grindy since you can only get equipment from loot or quests. Now, this one is not exactly a JRPG, but as far as anime style involved, I would say it's spiritually connected. The art felt like a combination of Darkest Dungeon and anime art style, which honestly looks really good. That being said, the combat system is also fun to play with. The gameplay involves chaining the skills of your sceners, each having their own skill sets and scene resonance. Matching a series of attacks of the same type can boost their effectiveness, which adds more strategic layer to every battle.
I don't have a choice.
Unicorn Overlord is a tactical game that really nails that classic strategy RPG vibe while giving it a fresh spin. You start off as a young prince named Elaine, just as his kingdom is about to face some seriously dark times. And when it comes to gameplay, the combat system is a fantastic blend of real-time strategy and turn-based RPG mechanics. You group units into squads and direct them on the fly while pausing the action whenever you need. Moreover, battles play out automatically, but you get a cutscene showing the results. Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are other great tactical JRPG games that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best tactical JRPG games that probably deserve the spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace!